You detecting some sound now, TikTok? Hey, everybody, and welcome to the animation creation. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I know we're going to do some more Blender for sure. Some experimentation with moving cameras and Blender. So, if you want to learn how to make some stuff in Blender, we are. So, last night I did a demo. Oh, yeah, I entered the stream to a grunt. Ugh. Yes, yes. You are here early, or I'm here late. One of the two. I takes a lot to get on here. Some days, some nights. But we are going to continue our explorations, and that all that stream that I did last night. So the one where I had Crystal on here, you couldn't hear Crystal, so I want to fix that. And then second, the I didn't even stream out to the Purple app, so none of that got recorded over there. So that kind of sucked. But you know, it's like that sometimes. How you doing? Fun. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah. So let me get some jams. Some jams going. I'll probably French stuff is chill. Um, what does the audio sound like right now? It was kind of echoey. Audio's crisp. Mm. Yes, softly in the house. Uh, doing good. Working Coachella, like behind the scenes. Did you mean help or hello? Oh, are you dancing on stage at Coachella? What's up, booty shaker? Uh, so I got the audio. I got music here. Do you guys hear music? And maybe it won't be as echoey if I have it in my headphones. You're helping to produce a potentially working cam? What does that mean? You starting to learn Blender? Oh, we learned Blender already. We know it. We're like Blender experts here now, Hawan. But you can learn Blender. Or do you already know Blender? Oh, snap. Just watch how the Artemis crew got out. Oh, cool. Yeah, I wanted to watch that, but I would have thought they would have done some new sort of technology after watching all the SpaceX landings. But they did it old school. Three parachutes, capsule. He's good to go. You're going to be working camera at Coachella. That's crazy. So you're going to be up on stage, like going around people? Madani. Madani? Hello. Everybody's misspelling hello tonight. Booty Shaker came on and said, help! And they're like, I mean, hello. Well, I got a job. My job is making me so lazy and I'm not having time to learn. Ah, so my plan is tonight, since tonight's usually, Fridays are usually pretty chill. Like, usually there's nobody on here on Fridays. So my plan is somewhere in the middle of the stream or at some point in the stream, we're going to like stop. We're going to get really serious. We're going to lock in and we're going to do like an actual workshop training where I like go through the steps and then like I'm going to like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but that's the plan. Um, That's how it works. When you tell it I'm leaving, then it goes. So another Shakealicious fact, and I'm going to sleep because I'm going to an opera tomorrow. You guys lead such interesting lives. All I got is this and my family. I mean, my family and this. They're, you know what I mean? Operas, Coachella. Softly, what are you doing? Please tell me you're doing something like sitting at home doing laundry and making sure the kids don't fall off things. I will be conducting and writing an entire symphony, Nick, before I get a grant. And I'll be like, what? Why do I have such a boring life? I'll train. The pain you feel from a sunburn is your cells actively killing themselves before they mutate into cancer. Oh boy. So this week's theme is not the human body. This week's theme is cancer. But yes, that makes sense. And it's 3:45, so I need to wake up at 7. See ya, dude. Good luck. Yeah, go check my other socials. That'll be up there. So, I've only been sunburned once in my entire life, Booty Shaker. And that's because I was under the impression that someone of my skin tone couldn't get a sunburn until I got one. You're doing a literature review? Of course you are. Of course you are. And here I am screaming about animation. Hey, it's the first time going to the opera. Ooh, which opera are you going to see? Nikki, thank you for the follow. Did I not hear the cheer? Ah, I like that name, Nikki. Everybody used to call me Nikki when I was young. Are you still on, Nikki? Thank you for stopping by. Ah, cool. I'm here for it. I broke my jaw. How did you do that? Mr. Sean, thank you for the GG. It was a good game. Um, I broke your drawing tablet. Like, rage quitting? I mean, how did you do that? Dropped it? They have they have on my bead two facts with cancer. Yeah, nah, it's fine. They are interesting facts, but I'm glad that our body does do that when we get sunburned, kills off the bad boys. So, Booty Shaker, that's awesome. Operas are beautiful. They are quite beautiful. Um, what language is this opera going to be in? Is it going to be in Polish? It's even out. It evens out. I love classical music. Yeah, so do I. Rigoletto. That sounds Italian. Rigoletto. The opera by Giuseppe Verdi. Ooh, Verdi's good, isn't he? Sounds pretty. Hmm, nice. Aren't they super long though? Like 3 and 4 hours? Yeah. Yeah, get some rest. I brought shitty sunblock to Mexico and paid for it too. But they do have intermissions, so it's like two normal length movies. Oh my goodness. Your parents are letting you party tomorrow. Oh, you broke the USB port. E. Yeah, that's always my fear. I try to keep all my technology out of the reach of people who would potentially do that sort of thing because it is somewhat repairable. Oh, thank you, Atomic. So when you meet the dude, the lead singer from Radiohead at Coachella, make sure to drop my name so he can sponsor my next animation project. Um, uh, Hi, you seem really awesome or wholesome. I think I'm wholesome. There's a few people I think who follow me on here because I give off wholesome vibes. Very wholesome. I am wholesome. Thank you. That's See, it's weird. You guys say I sound crisp, but TikTok is like increase your mic volume, bro. So I don't know what that's all about, but I'm going to bump it up a little bit on the purple app. So I think it's just the angle of my microphone. Okay, so where were we? Thank you for the compliment, for saying I seem wholesome. Noir? Thank you. Is that like Noir? Okay, awesome fits too. Yeah. Do you have a project in Blender? Yes, I do have a project in Blender, and we are just doing an experiment tonight. So last night we tried to animate a character who was running and jumping over the like default block, but it didn't work. And so I wanted to see if we could make this concept work, because I want to use it in my actual project. So when things kind of settle down, get a little quiet, and you know, because usually Friday nights are a lot quieter than this, but we'll get into it. But I should probably draw something, because that's why you're here, right? I'll maybe talk through it the first time and then repeat the action while we set it up for my other platforms. Wow, so wholesome. Yes, I am wholesome. I'm like the animation version of Barney. I'll be home at 1 a.m. almost. Oof, yeah. Yeah, get some rest, Booty Shaker. I think you're gonna enjoy it, but if you're unrested, you will definitely conk out. Unless it's really engaging. Don't listen to TikTok. You sound fine. Thank you. How to animate. June, are you asking me how to animate? Yes, I will show you. First off, the program we're working in is Blender 3D, and we are going to be using its storyboard tool. So what you're seeing currently is, hold on, something is off. I can't fix that now, so I'll just fix it down here. So right now, I'm making it so you can see the entire screen, and you might not see all of it here on TikTok, but you should be able to see all of it if you jump onto the purple app, otherwise known as Twitch. I'm just going to say it, Twitch. You can see a bigger view of the whole screen. You can see the comments people are putting in, and go from there. Noir, thanks you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. So, good night, Booty Shaker. Have fun at the opera, and we're looking forward to hearing about it and your next bootylicious fact about cancer. All right. Okay. So, June, are you still with us? Give us a little yes or no, little nod, little thumbs up. Nope, June is gone. All right, but we're sending this one out to June. All right, so the fastest way to it. Okay, for our experiment tonight, what we're gonna do is every object in Blender. Oh, Niara is leaving too. I also say goodnight. Just finished an overnight shift. Oh, rest up. Enjoy the stream. Thank you for dropping in, and thank you for the compliment. I try to be as wholesome as possible. We'll see you next time. Oh, and you gave me a follow. Thank you. Thank you. All right. What are you laughing at, softly? It's all wholesome all day, every day. Dehas, thank you for the roses. Yeah, and let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. All right. Mr. Sean, thank you for the love you so much. I love you too. Okay. All right. So, what happened last time? If we hit 0 here in Blender, we're going to get into our camera view. And what happened last time is that everything in Blender is an object. Everything in Blender is an object. And so our camera and our drawing surface in Blender. So we're going to add a drawing surface. Right now, this project does not have one. So we're going to add one. We're going to say add. I'm going to go down to grease pencil, and we're going to create a stroke, right? And it's going to create that stroke object so that we can see where we're drawing, right? So right now we're in object mode, but we've set up a shortcut so that if we hit tab, we get our different options. We're going to switch over to draw mode, and that makes it so we can erase our line, but we can't see it because the block's in the way. So we're going to come over here to our outliner, which some of it you're seeing is cut off, and we're going to turn off the cube for now, and we're going to erase the rest of our thing, right? So if we go out of draw mode and into object mode, a little orange dot should appear in the center of the screen there. I don't know if you all can see that. Let's zoom in. I can zoom in while using my pen tablet with the with Alt and Control. Those are the shortcut keys, right? You see this little dot here? This little dot represents my my canvas, the canvas that I'm going to draw on when I'm in draw mode. So my stroke is represented by this dot. If I turn it off, dot disappears. If I turn it on, dot reappears, right? So what happened last time was that when we move the camera, I'm going to hit G to move the camera, and I'm going to hit Y, which will move it along that green axis. You see how the dot stays in place but the camera moves? So it's almost like we move the camera away from our drawing surface and then back to it. And for Blender, what that does is when I move away, my strokes get really small, and when I get close, my strokes get really big because I'm like got my face really close to the screen. So what we're gonna do, what my theory is that we are going to attach or use what they call constraints in Blender, and we're going to constrain the canvas stroke or the canvas to the camera, right? So now if we select the stroke, we're going to go down here to this little, what looks like a circle with a hoop around it, and we're going to hit that. That is our constraints. And so we are going to tell this canvas, the stroke canvas, you guys are probably like, what the heck is a stroke canvas? To track to our, or copy the location of our camera, right? So something weird is going to happen, and it's probably going to jump to it. It doesn't look like it did. Oh, that's probably because we haven't told it what to track to yet. All right. So we say track to, and then we find the camera. You can't see it there, but you can see it down here, right? I'm telling it to track through the camera with this little eyedropper, and my dot disappeared. You didn't see it, but the dot disappeared because the dot is now on the camera, right? The camera and the stroke are now over here. Stroke, camera are both there, right? I don't think you can see that, but they are. But on the stroke, I want to say offset. And I think by clicking or turning on offset, it puts my stroke back where it originally was. It should have. Did it? So we only want to follow, we don't want it to follow the Z, the Y. Right? So we want it to follow on Y. Ooh, Mr. Sean, you are hooking me up. Thank you very much for all of the love. You are awesome too, right? So you see, when we hit this axis, right, we're telling to what to follow on, but I want it to be offset. So let me get that offset figured out here. I think the offset has got to be how do we, okay, so stroke What is the offset? See that little dot moving around? Yeah, I'll zoom in. Shift and Alt lets me pan. All right. So let's see. Where is this camera? The camera is at. Let's put the camera at 8. Unlock 8. -7. And 5. Make it even numbers, right? And the reason we're making it even numbers is so that when we jump back to the stroke, we can make X, I think, -8. Oh, nope, not -8. Just 8. No, 0? No, 8. I'm sorry. The canvas will follow the camera. Yes, that's what we're hoping. We don't know yet. This is all experimental. We won't see until we get to drawing. So we put that at 8. The camera was at -9, -7. So we got to put this. I believe the canvas then will need to be at 7. Stroke will need to be at 7. Let's see. Might calculate. No, -7. No. Wait, come on. 7? And what is this one? I don't think my offsets are right. I'm feeling this should be -8. See, oh no, yeah, I'm right. Okay, all right, I'm right. And then the Z, it should be -5. Z, -5. All right, so now that should be sitting at the origin where our cube should be, right? Bloop. Right? So if we go into camera view, this is what we're seeing. And let's back the camera up a bit. Or, let's see, G, Z. Let's give it a little bit more. And so it probably followed my 13, 12, 9. Let's do that. So we want -13, 12, 13, 12, 9. Did we just move the cube? Yeah. This is the majority of the work you do in Blender. You don't have to do all this in the drawing apps. You don't have to do all this math and calculation. And where'd everything go? I moved my camera. That's supposed to be -13. No. What are we doing? We'll get there, people. Thanks for bearing with me. Hold on. We're almost there. We got to get set up first. Right? Boom. All right. So I am going to, yeah, okay. So now switch to my stroke switch to my cube, draw mode, grab my pen, grab my stroke I need, and then I can make a circle, right? So this would be a circle. And so now, just as a test, we grab our camera, switch to our camera, we can stay in draw mode, G, Y, oh, we gotta go back into object mode, G, Y, all right? Now my canvas moves with my camera, right? So what that gets us is, so now we want to animate our camera. Switch back to draw mode real quick. No, we don't. We can stay in object mode. So we're going to animate our camera, right? So our shot, we're going to say G, move the camera on Y down a bit, right? Because we're going to make a character G, Y, right? So you hit G, that's move, and you hit Y, that moves it along the Y axis, right? So we're going to keyframe this by going to, you hit I, and you see how these turn yellow? Now those are keyframed. And we're only going to do like, let's do 72. What's 24? That's 3 seconds. Yeah. So, and then we're going to move to our final position. G, Y, and scroll this down, and we'll just put that there. And set another keyframe. All right. So now, if we jump to our first position, and then switch over to our canvas, go into draw mode. I'm going to close this, erase this, and then let's just do a ball to begin with, right? Right. Right. The ball is going to start here. Oh, you turn on auto keying. Yeah. Got to make sure auto key is turned on when you're working in draw mode if you want to animate, so that when you draw, it creates a keyframe that you can see if you switch this to grease pencil. Where is that? Movie. Or is it sequencer? Nope. Video sequencer. Nope. Oh yeah, video sequencer grease pencil? No. Oh, here we go. So dope sheet, grease pencil. So now we should see our keyframes. So then we're going to move to our final frame. Should be 72. And we're going to draw our final position. Right? Then let's find our mid position. So 72 divided by 2 is what? 35 is 70, 30, 36. But since we always operate on the odd frame, 36 is an even frame, we're going to do 35. So we're going to draw like the smushed bounce. All right. Keep it simple. All right. And the cool part is that we're maintaining our stroke size, which means that our canvas is staying along with our camera. So let's find the midpoint. 36 to 35 divided by 2 is what? 15. Let's go about 17. All right. I'm going to make it a bounce. All right. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Actually, 3. Let's make that. Oh, let's turn on, so that we can see where we're going. We're going to turn on the onion skin. All right. So, let's put it up here. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up. We're going to go up. We're going to come down. And then we're going to bounce again. And then land. And then you can go real high.
Make sure to put it on tonight too, okay?
We can't go too high.
You're my favorite daughter in the whole universe. Out of all the daughters.
I'm going to go off screen a little bit. This is getting weird, folks. Not really working. But this is why we want to start on the simple things, right? You see, it's kind of working though. Right? What's getting life is getting weird, Bethany. And life is getting weird. So we're actually going to make the ball. This is a living ball, so it's controlling it's up and it's down. So he squishes himself, jumps. No. Jumping on the box. Did you get a new computer to stop the crashes? No, Chunky Fresh. I'm still working with the same computer. I just reset everything and working lighter. Yeah, you said that, Chunky Fresh, and then my computer went meh. Do the frames automatically switch when you move the camera? No, what happens is no. So when Madine, every time I find a frame that I want to draw, when I draw, it gives me a new frame, right? So I'm kind of, yeah. I don't know if that makes, is that what you're asking? I don't know if I answered what you're asking. Oh my god, I'm streaming, baby. This ain't a singing stream, this is an animation stream. Somebody's just excited they don't have to work tomorrow.
Why can't it be both?
Why can't it be both?
Mm-hmm.
Because this time it's about me. Somebody being extra. Do frames automatically switch when you move the camera? Yes, because the movement of the camera is on the timeline, right? And it's occurring at frames, right? At 24 frames a second. Now I'm just dropping drawings in that are relevant to those frame movements. If that makes sense, right?
That's amazing. Yay! I know you guys are amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Right?
That's amazing. Okay, bye.
Dude, when did that start out? I gotta go. I'm out of here, bro. Yeah. All right, enough said. Enough said, dude. I'm out.
Why don't you give me a smile that broke the face?
Oh no.
No. So bad.
So I see your project in your profile. That is your own project or client project? Oh, that's my own project. Yeah, I've been working on that for a few months now. I would love to have someone pay me to do it, but until then, we are doing it on our own. All right, you guys, let's see what this looks like. Okay. Well, we also need to limit our playlist, right? Like we're only going to go until timeline 72, right? Yeah. So we can't hold any frames on this. We have to have a frame of us leaving the that's weird that that's all the way back there. Crivets, hi, how you doing? The response is appropriate to have the day off. Are we finished with the pink pillow? Yes, pink pillow was a practice project. I posted it on the internet, so now it is in history. Let's see what that looks like. Boink, boink. Something's weird. Boink. Oh, that's because we don't have enough frames here, do we? Hey, Madini, is this making sense? That's weird. That I don't know how that one got all in the wrong spot. I don't know. Trust the process. Yeah, so it's going to be different animating with this moving camera because although it might not seem like it's in the right spot, it is. No, it's not. It's definitely not. Because the canvas is moving, it should still be in the correct spot. Right? Yeah, this is wrong. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. All right. Do you do it yourself or do you have a team for your project? Right now it's just me, but I am working to build a team eventually of qualified individuals. right? It works. So awesome. So the theory is sound. Looks like the ball is going back after bouncing on the ball. Going back. Oh yeah, for that one frame. This one, it's out of place one. Oh, is it got more than? Oh no, there's the out of place one. No, purple. See, I don't really need a frame here. It just adds a little bit of movement though. Okay. I hope you can make your project viral. Yeah, me too. Thank you for stopping in, Mr. Sean, and thank you for all the support. And yeah, tell your friends, send them my way. We're making the animation. We're getting there. This is a proof of concept that we're going to be using in the next shot where I have the kids running. And so I'm just going to attach a drawing surface to that camera and have it follow as I sort of reanimate them in Blender. Um, yeah. So do we want to do that? Do we want to? I think we want to do that. I see. I try to speak to you without using Google Translate. Hey, I know you're practicing your English, so you are well. Take your time, and we'll get there. So, um, yeah. So that was cool. That was cool. All right. So I think it'd be cool to make that into some sort of something we can post. You think I could explain that in 1 minute? Set that up in 1 minute? Okay. File. Okay, what now? What? I feel like we've done it. We're done. Finished. My heart wants to go to bed. No. I don't know. I kind of not ready to jump back into From a Distance quite yet. So I think I want to play around a little bit more. Thank you, Sabli. All right. So we did a ball bouncing Um, so maybe we can do a person running. Bounce. Alright. So if we create another stroke, you know what I wanted to do actually? Okay, follow my heart, right? View. Let's save this. Save as, I think it's Blender Practice. Cam track. Alright. Lupa Kata Tidor, thank you for the follow. 5 people have followed, I didn't even notice. So, but thank you. Alright, Frappe. Okay, here's what I want to do. We're going to file, open, and we are going to do something. Let's see, from a distance. And we're going to go into short, 2024 short, Blender, Chase, KY 29, right, we got this guy, right? Do we have a camera? Yes, we do. Do we have this? I know I made one with landing gear, so I need to open that one up. Hold on, file, open. Hologram, can we open blend? Yeah, I thought I had one where I put a bunch of like landing gear and stuff on this. Did I not save it? Open. Hmm. I have been very bad at naming these items. Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay. Can this canopy open? Yep. Tab. Edit mode. And we're going to select that. Shift S. I'm going to put cursor to selected. So then that way we can get into object mode. And here we can rotate. Oh, we want to make sure that we are in rotate from 3D cursor. So rotate X. Now we can just open up that canopy. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Maybe not that wide. Alright. I don't think this has a floor, so let's do object, new, add mesh plane, and we're going to scale GZ. camera view. It's very high. Let's do more. What am I doing? Okay, camera. And then we're going to go and we're going to say item transforms. We're going to set this to -7, 0, 0, 0, 90. Nope. 90, 0, 0. Alright? Is this a part of your project? No, we're having fun tonight. So we are going to make something that we can post on TikTok as a proof of concept. We're going to go into camera and we're going to actually go over to our render settings, right? And our output settings, and we're going to swap these. We're actually going to make it 1080 by 1920. Alright, so we're working in TikTok ratio. What's up, JJ? Also going to bring some more lights. So then we're going to zoom back a little bit. G, Y. I'm going to rotate a little bit to the rotate Z. G, Y. G, Z, Z. I don't know, what's cooler, a walk or a run? So let's jump to frame, let's jump to the beginning of our thing here. We're going to animate this position, animate it, and then we're going to go to our final position. We'll make it, how much time? 240 frames is 10 seconds. That's too long. So half of 240 is 120, which is, oh wait, 240 frames is, yeah, 10 seconds. So 120 is, how many seconds? 126? 24, 120 divided by 24, what's that math? Somebody? There's a lot of math involved in animation if you didn't know it already. So 120 divided by 24. Did somebody get to it before me? No. 5 seconds. Of course it's 5 because it's half of 240. Oh man, we should have been there, people. Should have been there. We should have had that. Alright, so 5 seconds of animation. Are you ready for that? We could do something. Let's see. So our finishing position, we're going to go G, Z, Z. We're going to push in. Then we're going to rotate Z. G, Y, and then we're going to go up G, Z. See what that looks like. So I kind of want it. So if it's 120 at about 60 frames, I want to go out a little bit. Y. Right? Does that look cool? Or does that move really fast? Alright. So then we're going to set our cursor to the world origin. And then we're going to say object, add. We're going to add a new stroke, right? And then we are going to constrain this stroke to our, first off, let's make sure we save this off. That's a different file. So save as, we're going to move it outside of our project file to our TikTok. We're going to call this TikTok camera cam test. Right? We're going to save it here. Boop. And then we're going to constrain our I don't know why it's saying inactivity. You guys got to start mashing those hearts so that it thinks we're doing something. It thinks we're just sitting here not doing anything, but we're learning. So we're going to constrain the stroke to the camera's location and rotation. So we could just say transforms, really, right? And have this follow the camera. No, we don't want to follow transforms because then it'll scale too. So let's just copy location. Copy location camera. Right? But we want it offset, so we are going to go to our transforms and we're going to move this out. So we're going to do G, Z, or X, Y, we're going to allow offset. Now we're going to go G, Z, X. Just go out a little bit, and then G, Y, and over a little bit. So that we see our stroke, right? So now, as our camera moves, our stroke should move too. Which is why we have, I mean, we don't necessarily have to call it the rotation. Let's see if we copy rotation. Copy rotation, object constraints. Copy rotation of your camera. We just want to copy Z rotation, I think, right? So we don't want any of the, that didn't work either. Yeah, see, I don't think it needs to be that precise. Betatesh, thank you for the roses and the heart me. I appreciate it. Hey bro, greetings from Papua New Guinea. Ha! Wicked. Welcome, brother. Gobstopper, thank you for the follow. Alright, so, yeah, let's go into draw mode and get some work done. Alright. So we're going to erase this. Oh, one of the things that is going to make this much easier is if we go and we change some of our background preferences. We're going to go into the theme, and then we're going to go to the user interface. No, is that what we want? Yeah, theme. Is it 3D viewport? Yeah, 3D viewport. All the way down to the bottom, we're going to open up theme space, gradient color. Oh, and it should be that already. Why is it not white in the background? Interesting. Let's see what it looks like when we render F12. Right? So we are going to start drawing here. Are we in draw mode? Draw mode. Yes. That's not good. We're drawing in the floor. So, okay, let's see here. Stroke. G. Let's go into object mode. Yeah, see we're in the floor. G, Z. I wonder if raising that up is going to make a difference. Go to draw mode again, object draw mode. And we erase that. If we draw down here though, is it just going to be in the floor? Yeah, it looks like it. Conundrum. What's up? You're gonna, I missed a bunch of stuff. Hi, I have another assignment, but I'll be on. Is this a composition? How much did I miss? Love your work, bro. Impressive. Thank you. It's been a million years. Yeah, it hasn't been that long. I'm gone for 2 seconds, and we're gonna circle it to a spaceship. Yeah, I'm messing around. Hey. So yeah, well, yeah, we're playing around Atomic. Oh, Galaxy, Toby the Universe. Thank you. So we are experimenting for the project. What I'm realizing though is that I am going to have to. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Stroke. Just go to draw mode. Because some of our drawings are under the floor. So we need to, what do we need to do? We can turn off the floor for a moment and animate, or we can move the floor down and then bring it back. Oh yeah, that's another reason why I was looking dark. When animating, you need to be this here. Yeah, it's still on the floor though. So tab, object mode. We'll get this figured out, folks. Bear with me, G. See? Alright. So everything is an illusion in 3D. So scale. So it looks like it's on the ground, but it's not actually on the ground. But now, if we go to our stroke and then draw mode, our lines are on top. So, and our camera moves, right? So, we are going to report an error. No grease pins in the drum. Frame one. Oh. Delete. Draw mode. Stroke. Draw mode. No grease pins in the draw. Okay, here's where it gets challenging. So, we're going to do some straightforward animation here, right, to begin with. Remember, the camera's tracking with us. let's can this be done in one night is the question. So we're gonna keep it as rough as possible. I don't know if you folks see what we're doing quite yet, but I'm thinking every maybe we're not getting there fast enough. Is this Blender now? Yeah, this is Blender. We are trying to proof concept work is what I'm calling it. So it's still on the project, but we are experimenting with what we could do in the actual project. And so and this kind of occurred to me today, like animation of somebody running towards the ship. And maybe we're not moving fast enough. And the ground looks like it's cruising by because it's bigger than it should be and further away than it should be. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 5, 9, 13, 17, 21. If your drawing skills are a food, what would it be? My drawing skills are a food, what would it be? Shoot, spinach? Some sort of leafy green that fills me and is tasty, and sometimes you don't like eating it, but you have to because it's good for you. Spinach. Yeah. And it was really hard to get used to, but eventually, after doing it and eating it long enough, I got used to it. Yeah. Thank you for that, Rose. Is 25. Yeah, how far are we going? We're doing how many frames again? I think 100 and 250? No. We decided 120? And where are we at? We're at frame 25. I'm gonna have to build a ladder or something. Hello, Turtle Dust Media. What creates black illustrated art and animation that creates? Oh, hello, Booty Shaker. There's another Booty Shaker? No way. Who is this other Booty Shaker, everybody? uh, hello. You are the second Booty Shaker to be on our stream. I'm very flavored jelly beans. I'm every flavored jelly bean. Sometimes good, sometimes I'm awful. Oh well, not very consistent. uh, so if your animation was a food, it would be jelly beans of every flavor. Yeah, from Harry Potter. Yeah, the ones that sometimes there's one that tastes like vomit, I think. At some point he's got to outrun the camera, right? It's frustrating, but why? I'm trying to practice more. Yeah, and that's what it takes. It's like draw every day, even when it's vomit, jelly beans. That feels too fast to me. So the cool part about Blender is I can cheat. I can hit scale. And I can scale these out. Slow the whole thing down. No, it totally doesn't match the camera. That doesn't work. I got frames to work with. They're not as close as you think. It is moving quite fast. It's just strange. So the sink into it's not as easy as it seems. You guys are riding with me on this one, huh? I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Much doubt. Much doubt. And I think it's because of the speed of the frames that seems off to me, right? Like it's moving too fast. Yeah. Yeah, it seems a little too. more than I can chew. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. So first off, our floor has to be too low, so I don't like that. Let's fix that. Let's get the floor in the right position, because I think that really throws me off. Tab. Let's get out of draw mode. Tab. Object mode. So G, Z, we're just going to move our floor back up to the correct position. Right. G, Z. And then edit mode. Let's subdivide this floor. W. Nope. Yeah, right click, subdivide, 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 subdivide. That's going to give us this kind of a grid on the floor. And then let's go into object properties and down to viewport, and we want wireframe to show so that when we go out of edit mode into our camera, we have a grid on the floor, right? So that grid's going to kind of help us track our movements along the floor. Alright, so the next problem is that when we're drawing on our canvas, we have a certain amount that takes. Let's see here. Stroke. Turn that back on. Our character's in the floor. So if we select it, G, Z. So if we wanted to draw, everything has to be there. Which means, does our camera have to come down? Maybe we shouldn't have our canvas out so far. What is the position of our canvas? Let's change this to 0. 0, 0. Right? And then let's delete everything we have. X. So now, instead of, let's go to 7. So we're looking at our camera through the top view now, right? So we're going to move our stroke. We're going to go G, X. We're going to go out to about here. And then G, Y. To about here. So our canvas is going to be sitting like right in front of our camera, right? Let's make it -3, -1.3. Let's make it even 1.5 and 1.5. And let's see what that looks like from the top view. Oop. This needs to be negative, right? Right, so now our canvas is sitting right out in front of our camera. So if we select our stroke and go into draw mode, if we draw down here at the bottom, it's not in the floor. Oh snap. It doesn't hit the floor till we're off the camera, right? Alright. first problem solved. Keep your canvas close to your camera. All right. So then, speed of steps. So, as you can see now that our pin size is much bigger now. So let's drop that down to 0.5. Let's see what that looks like. That's nice. Okay. All right. Let's see here. And what we really want is the character to come onto screen, right? Right? So actually at 0 we don't see anything, so character comes on screen. Here character is running. Right, like we're a ways back from them. Right? And by the time we get here, the character is how much time do we have left on the sequence? 77. Jumping up into the ship. Kicking their leg up to climb in. Why don't we just do that, alright? Alright. And then seated. Push your buttons. Maybe the canopy closes, right? Alright. think I'm gonna have him toss the so that thing in his arms is like the flight robot, the flight AI. He's just gonna toss it in like a basketball. Are you watching One Piece softly? Oh, Toby Universe. Oh, good night, and thank you for the galaxy. Much appreciated. Yes, Hail Mary was dope. It was such a good movie. How many times did you cry? If you said you didn't cry, then you're not human. Because I ruined it for you? Because I did cry spoilers? I told you you would cry, so you actively worked not to. Tear spoilers. crying scenes were coming. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so good. So good. I love that movie. Gear, what's up? Master. Did your cousins head back from spring break? Cool. Oh, you guys partied like that. Somebody's a little wobbly and stepped off a curb. Missing a tooth. Their mom's gonna be like, "What did you do?" They're not allowed to go out to LA anymore. Oh no. Was it a hospital visit? Just inflame. It's the entire story. Yeah. Um, Curves getting in or out of the Uber is unclear, but the night was worth it, I guess. Had my boy cousins here for certain. Do you have girl cousins? And are they not allowed to party as hard? Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I mean, visit to Hollywood is always fun. This is getting tricky. Yeah, I went a little bit longer than I thought I was going to. Are you ready for me to be done?
Huh?
You ready for me to be done? Give me a second here. I think this is going to work. So we're going to continue playing around with this. Right? Do you see how I make him tumble in? Like, ugh. But it's going to take some refining for sure. I think we have enough frames in there, yeah. So here we go, like 7, 10, 15. Might even be able to have a little bit more space between these. Move this to 5. Wicked. Alright. So, alright everybody. Yeah, I was playing the clock out around 11 o'clock. Softly, Atomic, Greer, JJ, Ralph Doodles, Diana, Lethabo, Motolong, and Degoated One, as well as King King, who just dropped in and now dropped out. I am going to head out for the evening, but thank you all for hanging out and watching me animate while I don't talk very much. But I think you kind of have to go into these things and really just say like, okay, where's the character need to be at these particular points in the animation versus like trying to that's why excuse me, that's why straightforward animation never really works, right? Because I don't know if scale is completely correct, but all right. You want him to trip? I don't have enough frames for that. Oh, you're in a tripping thing. I mean, if I needed to, like, if I need to, like, play with it, but I think we just barely have enough time to get him even there, make it look right. But you can see as we start to add in some of those frames here to really get his steps working, because, you know, as we get to these points where there's bigger gaps, you can see how he, like, floats, so we have to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. All right. So, when is Coachella? Is it this weekend? You guys, Atomic is very sensitive and serious. Yeah. I do like the idea of him like stumbling a little bit, but yeah, this weekend. Wow. Does that mean you have to drive to like? Isn't it like near Palm Springs? Coachella isn't usually near the city, is it? Angle destruction is the theme. So, all right. Oh, there's a shuttle. Oh yeah, I'm imagining if they're having you work, if they got to get you there. So, well, get some rest. Um, and I will be here streaming. So while you're out there, if you got free time and I'm on the stream, you open the stream and show all your little Coachella buddies and say, hey, follow this guy. He's cool. He's what was the term for the night? He's wholesome. Very wholesome. You know what I'm saying? No weird vibes here. All wholesome. Mm, that was a stretch. All right. Wholesome. Uh, all right. Cool. And the audio was good. And you're probably not hearing well, you're hearing the music directly from the system, so I will be watching my stream to see what it's like. But stay tuned tomorrow. Be safe at Coachella. And everybody else, I hope to see you on later streams. And remember, Black Animation Matters. Good night. 2 hours, 2 minutes. And I always say good night, then it takes me like 4 minutes to actually turn this thing off. So it's peace. Oh, wait, it's still not off, is it?